What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the market, specifically XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. The reason that I haven't been able to post a video just this moment is because I was doing a little bit of traveling, so I wasn't actually able to record in the morning like I usually do, and I just arrived for my stay, so it took a little bit to unpack and do everything, so I finally have time now to discuss. Obviously, today, out of all days, the market sees some pretty crazy movements and price reductions, which is something that we definitely have to talk about. So hopefully, this video will be up today and you guys will be able to see it before the night's end, and then tomorrow and the days moving forward will be probably back to normal schedule. Just expect for the next couple of days to see the video quality similar to what you're seeing now in regards to the sound and the video quality. But specifically, as you guys know, I mean, just based off of the markets, I really don't need to go into anything specific, but you can really just get this general look at the way the coin market cap is trading. I mean, it's very interesting to see that really the main coin that was affected is the one that we've talked about, specifically XRP. What's crazy is the past couple of days we've been talking about the consolidation patterns that have been forming in most of these cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin and XRP. And it's crazy to see that today we see a massive drop in XRP's price. A drop around 50%. We're even seeing 39% just within today. This is insane and incredible. We have to consider a few things. Where exactly is the market going to be going, and how are we going to react to it? Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can just head over there and DM me. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. All right, guys, as you can see pulled up right now, we're on the current coin market cap. Market is going absolutely haywire. Everybody's definitely in a big panic. Everybody's definitely very confused as to what's going on. Hopefully I can shed some light on that, help you guys better understand what exactly is going on, how to react off of this dip. Now, this was definitely some crazy things that probably most people did not expect or see coming, specifically within XRP. As for the rest of the coins too, they are getting affected. So it's not just XRP specifically. Granted, it is the one that's been most affected, but all of these cryptocurrencies are dropping together simultaneously. So we definitely have to do some, deep digging to figure out exactly what's going on and what the underlying root is for the correction, and then pretty much figure out whether or not we're going to see a big break to the upside afterwards, or the rest of the market is going to sink down with it. So you really don't have to do much research. As you can clearly see, the XRP price has, completely corrected all the way back down. Not only did we break through the moving averages, but we completely lowered ourselves on relative strength indicators in the MACD. It's pulling us all the way down into the oversold market. So what we have to consider now is what exactly is causing this. Granted, we did expect to see markets reverse. We did expect to see the markets correct. It's crazy that we saw XRP see the dump first, which is interesting. We have to consider that there are potential outliers in this market that could be influencing the prices and causing the reduction like we're seeing. Now, what's interesting to note is we were talking about the Bitcoin chart. We knew based on Bitcoin's charting that there was a clear uptrend, a clear, bottom support, a price ceiling, and we had our price floor. Now, we were seeing resistance really up top here, closer to the $24,000 price, where we discussed a potential correction to the downside. And I was honestly anticipating a pull all the way down to like $20,000. What's interesting is XRP decided to just take its own movements, take its own trends. Not only do we see a bearish cross on the moving average now, we're starting to see a reversal on the MACD, and like I said, on the relative strength indicators. So I do think we're out of the woods right now. I don't think we're going to be heading much lower. And I want to explain to you guys how you could probably profit off of money moving to the upside, or how I plan on profiting off a movement like this. I mean, you really don't have to do much research to figure out why this dip did happen. And it's based on literally just Googling it. There's two things that really stand out. We have the high flying crypto fund which dumped XRP with Ripple at the SEC in hot water. Bitwise, that's the crypto fund, liquidated XRP position in crypto index, and the fund following the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission lawsuit against Ripple. So that's pretty crazy. The fact that there is a Securities Exchange Commission, the federal government, now having a lawsuit with the company of Ripple is absolutely incredible, especially for the fact that, as you can see, it was an alleged $1.3 billion in funds in unregistered security sales. Where is the SEC getting money? Where are the taxes? Where are things like that? So that's huge. The complaint is that the alleges that Ripple raised funds beginning in 2013 through the sale of the digital asset known as XRP in an unregistered securities offering to investors in the US and worldwide. Ripple also allegedly distributed billions of XRP in exchange for non-cash consideration, such as labor and market-making services per the statement. So that's interesting. They traded it for, services, goods, labor, things like that, which is interesting. And the government now wants a commission, a price. That's what the lawsuit is for the most part about. Very easy to find these articles if you just Google them online. So this is what we're seeing. This is what is causing the massive flash to the downside in crypto. How can we react on this? I do think it's definitely going to be something in our favor, or my favor specifically. Really what we have to focus on is the market itself. We saw this massive flash crash on XRP. It's huge. It's the fact that we shot up all the way to 71 cents and then immediately reversed down. It's great that I wasn't invested into XRP just this second, because we knew that we were seeing these movements and we knew it was fairly scary to be invested into this. So what's interesting is when you notice now the way that XRP is trading, as we're back down at a very solid support. We're at a very solid support back down where we haven't been to since, back in early or mid-November. So we've had quite a bit of consolidation, and the fact that we flash crashed all the way back down. A lot of people are worried, is it time to be selling off? Is it something to get out of? The great thing is we have to consider, usually after massive dumps like this, the market tends to reverse right back up. I call it the ripple effect. Very, coincidental or ironic that the coin we're trading is XRP, which is Ripple. So ripple to ripple, the ripple effect. What do I mean by that? Basically, the reversal is usually like a basketball. You bounce it really hard down and immediately reverses back up at not as high in velocity. It's going to go a little bit higher, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to draw it out for you guys. Maybe you guys can get a general understanding. This is something that we're looking at, something like that, and then we can consolidate out. So really anticipate the next couple of days. We see the coin reverse back up. We recede back to the upside closer to 40 cents. It's very possible. We could head lower. Highly unlikely. There's a good chance you're probably going to see the reverse back to the upside, but this is very unsteady. There's a lot of uncertainty in this market, and we're not really fully sure as to which direction we're going to be headed just yet. But after this massive dump, which, to be straight up honest with you, I was driving. I did not get to capitalize off of it just yet, but I was able to update Patreon. I was able to, figure those out because they're easier to post on Patreon instead of on YouTube. That's why I tell you guys to check it out, because it's much easier to access and post live updates versus on YouTube where I have to edit, record and upload them. So definitely make sure to check that out. So I do believe a reversal is definitely in due for the market right now. We do have a lot of these other cryptocurrencies. Really, they're not affected at all. They did see a small dip in price. They did see a small consolidation to the downside. For the most part, they've pretty much just been trending sideways. They've been moving just how we have been expecting. A small reversal, but let's see how this market trends. It's really Bitcoin. That's my main focus. Is Bitcoin going to head lower? Is it going to stay afloat like this? There's a good chance that I'm leaning more towards the dump to 19.5. We discussed this yesterday. We discussed the very big possibilities that the markets were going to dump back down to 19.5. There's a lot of big crypto experts and crypto analysts that predict the market to reverse lower. There's a good chance that's where we're headed, especially after that crazy scare. Obviously, we can use technical analysis to the best of our abilities, but the second you throw in another variable, such as big manipulation or price movements, or when the CEO of a company that owns a cryptocurrency gets sued for $1.3 billion, it's going to affect the market in a very negative way. So people were scared of the market, scared about the news, so they pulled their money out, and that is exactly why you're seeing the dump. Usually, when you see a massive scare like that, people react with emotion instead of their knowledge or their history. they tend to FOMO sell off, and you see these massive whale dumps. What's great is it's a good time to be buying in on coin that you would normally never get at prices this low. So consider it on sale. Definitely not telling you to go buy in, but to me, in my eyes, this looks like a good opportunity to be buying it at a lower level and anticipating in the next couple of days or hours a reverse back to the upside. We could easily see by tomorrow morning a reverse right back up to 38 cents, right back up to 40 cents. There's a very good chance I'll be buying in at this bottom right here because I do believe it's the bottom. We're going to see that reverse to the upside. Otherwise, guys, lastly, looking at the S&P 500 at the stock market, we really don't look too bad. Honestly, we don't look bad at all. Pretty much just consolidating out, completely unaffected. And it's just absolutely insane to see that XRP was the only coin that was really affected by this movement. Granted, the news was about that. But otherwise, guys, definitely, stick around. Anticipate probably for the next, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe 4 days videos to come out looking like this in quality. And then we'll be back to our regular scheduled program and things of that nature. So just bear with me, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.